Okay, hi everyone. Myself is Joyce Mary Dice. I live in Ashirdona. I am right now with Dev Survi. I just came to find out exactly what happened with her. And after 3 or 4 days, she's comfortable in speaking. She was in a bad condition, she couldn't speak up. So, right now, she's able to speak and tell our Goans what is happening around with a woman today's date and what the opposite leaders doing with our women. Today we have so much of fear that one woman cannot roam freely. So I would like to ask Dev Suri that what is her opinion and what exactly she went through, and would like to ask her. And Dev Suri, please let us know what you felt and what you went through on Sunday evening exactly.
Thank you, Joyce. You've been a great support for the past few days. You've helped me and taken me to the hospital with Simon Kayado. I wouldn't have got help if you weren't there. So thank you for that. What I have gone through on Sunday at the hand of the police under the direction of the Home Minister of Goa is nothing short of harassment, police brutality, and targeting of the opposition, especially as a woman. And for what? For simply coming and doing a peaceful protest march and walking towards the CM's residence. We assembled in Sankhli. We were not even allowed to start walking towards the CM's house. They cordoned us off, and it is our constitutional right to go and meet him. We were going peacefully, and just because me and a few other women, we broke through the cordoning and we started walking towards the CM's house, my kurta was torn in public. And I could understand that first time it happened that they tore my kurta, it could have been an accident. But my kurta was torn 2 more times after that, which I think is not an accident, it was done on purpose. And along with the tearing of my kurta, where they made me half naked in front of more than 500 people and the entire media, they also have physically injured me. As you can see, my leg is swollen, my left ankle is sprained, I have blunt trauma injuries on my abdomen, and I have other injuries which I am still recovering from. I am in a lot of pain. Why I am describing all this to you is to make people realize that this is what our country has been reduced to under the BJP rule. That a peacefully protesting woman can have her clothes torn into pieces in public, be made half naked, her dignity destroyed in front of the media, just for having the courage to exercise her democratic right to go and meet the Chief Minister and give him a bouquet of flowers. This is what the country has been reduced to, that we have become a banana republic, that the police, under the orders of the Home Minister, who also happens to be the Chief Minister of the state, they can hassle and harass a woman, molest her in broad daylight. And it was not only me, I got the worst of it, yes, but there were 3 other women also who were manhandled, and their kurtas also had tears in it. The police force has to answer as to why they have not been trained properly. It is part of police training that they cannot latch on to the clothes of any of the protesters. They have to hold on to either the joints or they have to hold them by the torso. So my kurta being torn into shreds is a prime example of how the police force is inept and they have not done what they're supposed to do. I can not underline this enough for the people that they need to see this example and wake up. Because if you continue being in slumber, the BJP is going to take away every single democratic right that you have. And you've got a clear example of it on Sunday. If you've seen me plastered across your TV screens on Sunday evening and the following day, and in the newspaper, of how I was manhandled. This is not only an attack on me, you can understand that this is an attack on every single woman and girl of Goa. This is not a personal issue for me. This is not a personal fight for me. I went there to fight for the progressive future and safety of women and girls in Goa. I didn't go there for my selfish purpose. And today also I am speaking despite my injuries and the pain that I am in. I am speaking because the safety and the future of all the girls and women in Goa is my concern. I will stand up for my sisters and I will continue doing it no matter what. The BJP may try to cow me down by doing what they did with me on Sunday through the police or any other means, and this is a direct warning to the Home Minister of Goa. If he ever watches this video, try your level best. Do what you can. You will not make me keep quiet. You will not scare me into submission, because I am not that kind of person. You don't know who I am and what stern stuff that I am made of. People like you need to be shown the mirror and you need to be exposed for who you are, that you are a Sanghi, a fascist chief minister who has a regressive mindset, who will run this state into the ground. You and your party have done so for the last 8 years and you will do it in the future too if you are allowed to stay in power. So this is my direct message to you, Dr. Pramod Sawant. Try your best. You will not keep me quiet.
And I'd like to ask you one thing, Dev Survi. Who do you think you held this responsible? What has happened to you?
I hold the Home Minister responsible, who was also the Chief Minister, because I don't blame the police beyond a point. They are mere puppets. They act on the orders of the Home Minister. The entire police force is under the Home Minister, so he is responsible for this. And it happened in his constituency, near his house, that I was manhandled and made half naked in front of the whole world. And by doing so, you have exactly exposed the kind of mentality you hold as a person, that you can do this with me. So I won't be surprised if your other party members will do it with other people too, because you are a party filled with rapists. This is what you do.
Okay, Dev Survi, can I take a minute? I would like to ask over here, Simon is with us, and I would like to ask him few words and find out exactly what he feels about Dev Survi. Simon sir, can you please say something about this incident?
Yes, definitely. I would like to say the very worst thing happened to her. But my dear brother, sister, let me go in my official language, Kokani, because most of my brother and sister, they may know all this thing. So Amatta, they should be that I will go in my own language of Goa. This is our official Kokani language. I fought for it, and therefore it is my right to explain in Kokani. मोहन म्हज्या भाव भयणांनी 1 तारखेर एक दीस बरो ऑगस्टाचो सकाळीं फुडें गोड खाती हांव तोंड कोड पूण आयज एक आमचे चेडवाक इतलो व्हडलो त्रास केले, कसले तेजे भोगणार केले ह्या पुलीस भावांनी. ते आयज ते मोर्चाक गेलेले पिसफुली एक फ्लावर बुके दिवपाक मुखेलमंत्र्याक. हेजो असो अर्थ न्हू तेजे आंगाचे ड्रेस भिजून लोकां मदें निंगडे करपाक कितें लॉज आख्या संवसारान तेजी नेक बॉडी पयली वद्दी लजेची फवर आनी असली लजेची फवर जाता पळय त्या मनशांक कांयच सजमना तें कितें तें. हो BJP गव्हर्मेंट तसोच चलता. हांव आयज मागता सगळ्या म्हज्या क्रिस्तांव भाव भयणां कडेन, मुस्लीम, हिंदू, हे चेडवाक कितें जालां तें सारकें वायट जालां आनी तें बावडे आयज 3 दीस घरान आसा. ते कितले ताका त्रास जाले, कितले त्रास करपाक आयज तें दाखयता आपल्याचे ड्रेस कशे भशेन पिंजलां पळय तें. तेन्ना मागता हांव लोकां कडेन जाता तितले बेगीन हो BJP सरकाराक भायर उडोवपाक गोंयकारांनी वावरूंक जाय. आमची गोंयकारांची हिंदू मुस्लीम कम्युनिटी सगळी एक जावन फकत एकूच पार्टी फाटल्यान रावंक जाय. ती जावन आसा काँग्रेस पार्टी. हांव मात ना काँग्रेसच्या लिडरांक पासून तुमी व्हडलेशें काम करूंक ना आमचे भयणीक लागून, देवसुर्वीक लागून. आयज फाटाफाट सगळे गोंयचे लिडर हिंगा ओपोजिशन लिडर एमएलए आसूंक जाय जाल्यार तेजे हेल्पाक पूण कोणूच पावंक ना. हांव आनी बाय मॅरी तेजे फाटल्यान 3 दिसांनी आमी पडटा तो आमी आदार ताका दिलो. आमी मागताय आनी सांगूंक सोदता हांव लोकांक असलो इन्सिडेंट मुखाराक केन्नाच जावंक दिवचो ना. हांवूय कॅपेसिटीचो लिडर म्हाजे कॉन्स्टिट्युन्सी भाव भयणांक सांगता सगळे एकठांय रावंक जाय आनी असले सरकाराक भायर मारूंक जाय मनशांक. आनी एकूच पार्टी गोंयांत आसा ती काँग्रेस पार्टी. सगळ्यांक तुमकां देव बरें करूं.
Thank you, Simon sir. You've been a great to speak with you. Thank you so much. And we are back to Dev Survi. And Dev Survi, would you like to say something about
Yes.
your? Yeah,
I would
please.
like to end what I said by showing you this. If you can see this, this is the first stair, and this is the 2 other tears that they did to me. I am showing you this as an example. I don't want your sympathy. I am showing you this because I want you to understand that if they could do this to me, tomorrow they will do this to your wife, your sister, your daughter. If they can do this to someone like me, they can do it to anybody. So if you think that whatever happened is wrong, I request you to raise your voice and come forward and make sure that this BJP government goes out of power, because they are this is a prime example of who and what they are.
Okay, Dev Survi, this kurta is torn in public,
Yes.
right? And this is your kurta at the front side,
Yes.
which is torn in public,
Yes.
and you had gone through like this, standing over there. And this is done by?
By the police constables, the lady constables who tore my kurta, and they did not have the decency to even cover me up after they did it. It is Vijay BK, North Goa district president of Congress party, who came. He removed his shirt that he was wearing and he covered me with his shirt to ensure that my dignity is not further destroyed. So this is what happened on Sunday.
Okay, Dev Survi, that was a message to our Goan brothers and sisters. Okay, this is Dev Survi signing off. This is a message goes to my dear brothers and sisters in Goa. Please take these things very seriously. Today it is with Dev Survi. Tomorrow it will be somebody else's daughter and somebody else's sister and somebody else's mother, somebody else's wife. So our Goans brothers and sisters, please forward this as much as you can, and please support Dev Survi for this, what has happened with her. And this is not acceptable in Goa, or not only in Goa, anywhere in the world. So it's my request, humble request to all my Goan brothers and sisters. Please support her and give her justice what has happened to her, and that's my humble request. Thank you so